Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name's Laura. I'm a self-taught makeup enthusiast who absolutely loves doing weird things with makeup, and that's what we're going to be doing today. No, I'm not doing a Black Swan makeup look, although that's kind of what it turned into. This video is my second last video in my 10 Plagues series, so if you missed the other ones, I highly encourage you to go back and watch them. I've got a playlist that I'll link over here so you can check them out. So this is Plague number 9, Darkness. Kind of came up with like a more artsy interpretive version of the plague, so if you guys want to see how I did this, it's super easy, then please keep on watching. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, so I'll just stick it in right here. I actually did my base makeup off camera. I think that's kind of obvious, but I'll just say it anyways. Just because it's easier for a look like this just to have something on underneath for all of this to stick to. That's about it, so let's just continue with the tutorial. So I'm just going to give a little bit of an intro about this project. Again, if you've seen this in my other videos, and just skip this part. Long story short, I noticed there was a bit of a gap in the sort of YouTube, social media makeup world. Okay, so a bit of background about me. I am an observant Jew, and I love makeup. Pretty much all you need to know about me. And what I noticed is you don't often see too many creative makeup looks that use Jewish kind of traditional religious like symbolism, I guess. So like, for example, during Christmas, you see tons and tons of Christmas themed makeup looks. You see like reindeer, you see candy canes, you see Santa, you see elves, like all of that stuff. Halloween, same thing. You see like pumpkins, you see like Day of the Dead stuff, you know, things like that, or even just lots and lots of costumes. For some reason, like, I'm sure there are tons of Jewish makeup artists, but I don't see a lot of that stuff coming from them around the Jewish holidays. And certain holidays in particular, there's a lot that you can do creatively. So I thought I would step into that gap and do something fun. Not saying that there isn't that at all. Like, I have seen a couple Jewish makeup artists or makeup enthusiasts do that, but it's very uncommon. Because I identified a niche area that hasn't been explored too much, I figured I would step up to the plate and try it out myself. I wanted to pay tribute, I guess, to honor the holiday of Passover, which is coming up this year at the end of March. And I thought, because I'm just too ambitious sometimes for my own good, I thought, why don't I create 10 different makeup looks, and each one will represent a different, will represent each of the 10 plagues. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the story of Passover, long story short, I've got like my notes here just so I like remember to say everything that I want to say. Okay, Jews were slaves in Egypt there's like somewhere between 200 and 400 years, a little unclear like exactly how long. And this was during the time of the pharaohs, so, you know, a long time ago. So Moses, or Moshe in Hebrew, who ended up becoming the Jewish leader at the end of the Passover story, pleaded with Pharaoh to let the Jews go free from slavery. Context, Moses had grown up with that Pharaoh. He had been adopted by the previous Pharaoh, i.e. like the father of current pharaoh at the time. He was raised as a member of the royal household until he learned of his Jewish parentage. Long story there. Watch the Prince of Egypt. Moses said, "Let my people go." Pharaoh refused. This happened numerous times. Every time that Pharaoh refused, God punished the Egyptians. Each of those times was a different plague against the Egyptian people. So the plagues are as follows. Blood, frogs. It's like very confusing for me to do this in English because normally I say them in Hebrew. So let's see if I can. Okay, so blood, frogs, lice, like wild animals, livestock disease, boils, hail, locusts, darkness, and like slaying of the firstborn children. So in Hebrew, Dam Tzvardea Kini Marov Dever Shrin Barad Arbe Choshech Makat Bechorat. So that's pretty much everything you need to know. And then just for each video, I'll kind of explain a little bit more in depth what each plague actually entailed. And essentially for the series, some of the plagues I took kind of more literally and did kind of like a literal depiction of what the plague was. Some of them I was a bit more creative, took a bit more artistic license, kind of depended on the nature of the plague and how easy it was to execute on my face. Couple disclaimers: I am not a professional makeup artist, as I mentioned. I am completely self-taught, and I'm just starting to get into special effects makeup, so literally this is like the first time that I'm trying a lot of these sort of techniques and products. So I apologize in advance if I don't do a good job, or, you know, if there are things that I could have done better, because I'm not professionally trained, so I don't know. If there's something that I could have done better, feel free to comment below, but like, please be nice. And one more thing, as with all of my videos, I list all of the products and tools that I use in the description box below. So if you have any questions about what I'm using, that's where to find them. If I miss something, feel free to comment and I will update it for you. And now I'm going to talk about the plague for this video specifically. So second last plague was the plague of darkness. That is today's video. Total, complete darkness for the Egyptians, but the Jewish people could see. And that's, as far as my understanding, the plague just, all of the plagues just affected the Egyptians, not the enslaved Jewish people. Apparently with the plague of darkness, it was like so all-encompassing that you couldn't move. Like you could just feel the darkness. I don't know. And that happened for 3 days. And like, no matter like what time of the day or night, like just total complete darkness for the Egyptians. From my understanding, like for the Jewish people, just kind of normal day, night, like everything seemed normal. All right. And with that said, let's just get on to the rest of the video. This is the second last look. Oh boy, it has been a journey. And you know what? I should clip back my wig so that it doesn't get in my face. So I'm just gonna pin it back. Where's that other clip that I just found? There we go. So I'm just gonna pin this out of my face. Sorry if you can see my wig cap or the lace. And let's begin. So I'm gonna do actually a pretty simple look. I actually filmed another video, so I still have a little bit of makeup left on. And I've also got lashes from before. Figured might as well just keep them on. So I'm gonna dip into my Ben Nye Master Cream palette, and I'll probably also end up using eyeshadow. Or maybe I should I do this whole look in eyeshadow? That's an idea. No, you know what? Okay, I'm going to start off with eyeshadow, and then I'll go out and then I'll sort of bring it out into cream makeup. Just experiment and see what happens. I'm going to use the Melt Gemini palette, and I'm going to use the shade Bonnie, which is a really, really pigmented black eyeshadow. I thought I had used, maybe not. Oh wow, you can still see the makeup that I was wearing before. Okay, whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna cover it with black anyways. Wow, my makeup is creasing. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna bring a line, like a stripe of black across my face, and then just kind of diffuse it out, which kind of makes sense because in our Jewish tradition, there was total darkness for the Egyptians and they couldn't see anything. Whereas the Jewish people were able to see, like if it was daytime, they could see like normal, and the Egyptians could not. I guess I'll bring some under my eyes as well. I guess I'll just bring it across. I don't really know. I don't really have a plan. I kind of actually like the look of just eyeshadow, but I might just, like at the edges, kind of beyond my eyes, I might go into the cream makeup because I think it'll look better. It looked cooler on my on my face chart. Let's leave that for now. I'm gonna dip into my cream black. So I'm just gonna go kind of up to my eyebrows and across to my temples. I think a sponge is perfect for what I want to achieve. I really want it super like diffused at the edges. I want mostly intensity around my eyes, and then as we go further out, I want it to be a little less intense. Maybe over my eyebrows we can make it a little more intense. And I got like a black swan thing going on right now. Totally unintentional. Let's go like a little bit down here as well. Just gonna get my regular sponge, just kind of fix up that area. All right, I'm just gonna wash my hands, but I think that's like more or less what I'm gonna do. I might just clean it up a little bit after. I'm just gonna like kind of clean it up a little bit with that black eyeshadow. Already got some kind of fading happening around my eyes. And again, I just really want the richest color to be around my eyes, really symbolizing that total darkness and just inability to see. I'm gonna soften the edges with my regular sponge, which has a bit of foundation, but just not satisfied with the blend. If I keep doing this, like we're gonna be here all night. Okay, and we are almost done. I'm just gonna finish up with some black lipstick. I think that'll tie the look together. This is just the KVD Witches lipstick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna line my lips first. So this is the Everlasting lip liner in the shade Scully. Now I'm gonna go into Witches. Okay, so this is it. That's the final look. Yeah, so that is the look done. It's very simple. Again, it kind of turned into a Black Swan inspired look, which is fine by me. I think it looks pretty cool. It definitely turned into more of like an artsy, interpretive look, which was kind of cool. It's a little different. It's a little less on the nose, a little less obvious. It looks kind of gothic. Kind of into it. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought. If you like this kind of video and want to see more, I'd love it if you could subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications, and that way you'll be updated every time I post a new video. I don't do too many special effects, kind of artsy looks like this, but if that's something you want to see, feel free to comment below and let me know, because I definitely have a lot of fun doing them, and I probably still will try and do them, but they also don't perform as well because people just, you know, aren't searching for them. So if that's something you want to see, I'd love it if you can, you know, subscribe, join the family, and just let me know what kind of content you want me to create. If you like the type of looks that I do here on my channel, normally they're not this intense, but they are pretty bold and colorful, then I'm sure you'll like the other content that I post on my other social media accounts. I've got links in the description box below, and it would just really help me out if you could follow me there as well. Just trying to grow my presence on social media across multiple platforms. Yeah, just trying to grow and evolve as a content creator. So if you want to see more content from me, then interacting, on my posts across every platform just really helps me out. That's all I have to say, and I'll see you guys next time.